and welcome to ANB Bronze 21 Part 4, I think we're up to. I should know because I'm recording this immediately after the last episode, or starting to record it. There are server issues ongoing at the moment. I don't see this error code 500, and then it might say you're not ranked, or it might actually show your actual rank. So yes, it's showing the run that I did at champion level 1204, which is correct. That is the fastest run that I've done so far, even though we're nearly 200 champion levels on. It's a case of how good is the map composition at this stage as to your clear times. Can't stress that enough, really. If you've got lots of elites grouped up at the start, you're on for a good run. When it comes to experience farming, what I don't know at this stage is whether it's going to impact people that might be pushing already, and is it going to record their runs or not. I've taken screenshots of everything and pinged it over to Travis at Making Fun, so hopefully they'll have some engineers on the case to look into that. So what am I aiming to do at the moment? It's probably a case of use up the experience and boosters that I've got in my stash, and then I will need to buy some more of those. Here's me waffling and not paying any attention to the map, so we are on for a very slow run here. Good news is, let's get out now, because there aren't enough enemies there to draw out the boss. We were 75 seconds into that run. We weren't going to pull the boss out, so no point in wasting any more time. We'll just round up a load on a new map and start again. There's the first blob down. I'll hold that little group in. Actually, it'd be nice to get some elites in this pool. Let's try not to ignore things back here for too long, otherwise they will lose interest like that. Ooh, that slow is horrible. Right, they're dealt with. So even with all that toughness, bounty hunters are incredibly squishy, and I couldn't move because things are in the way and I could only click on enemies. Now we need to try and round them up into a position where we can actually safely navigate again. There we are. So that has given us an exceptionally slow run again. Wow. We'll do a couple more before I pause, and then I can properly focus and play a bit faster than I am at the moment. Clearly I'm making a right hash of this. Alright, one group down. I'm going to worry about the two stragglers in that section. Yeah, we will take out these ones. I can't believe how slowly I am playing these maps, to be honest. Or how badly. I'm allowing everything to escape. We don't have enough to pull out Kara. Let's get out. See, this map has promise if I play it well. We've got 6 elites or more at the start here, even more here. Let's try and keep aggro on as many of these as we can and pull in a nice big bunch. Even with exceptionally slow moving things. More elites down here. Haha. If I'd been paying more attention, then we would have pulled them in with the first group. Have them from up there. It's a bit better. That's sort of the clear times that we want, and it would help if I'd assigned some of those champion levels as we went along. So I will literally be running Troll 105. What have we got? 50 minutes there. Let's pop these now. So 1 hour and 50 minutes. I might as well, because we've been running currency booster and we do have some extra gold up here as well. We're up to 1.2 million, so let's give ourselves some extra health and some movement speed. We can eat those. Not really going to make us any tougher. It's just going to boost our movement speed about the map a bit better, which might make those draining ghosts less troublesome. Should we do one run with those on? I don't think we'll see any difference in how we go. And then I shall switch off for the big farm. Make sure we don't lose aggro on the elites down here, because those are nice and useful. That should blow them away. We had Talisman of Power up at the time. Probably run a bit too far ahead, but never mind. This is too large a group. Let's not try and maintain aggro on all of it. Let's just deal with what we've got. Why did you not get pulled in? Let's grab some things from down here. That will be enough to pull out Kara. And with Talisman of Power, yeah, Yeah, not a great run. I'm playing badly today. Anywho, meet back up when these are finished and see how we're doing for champion levels. I want to try and get a little over 2,000 champion levels from this event. I need 20 billion experience to take over to the main account in order to level up a character there. So obviously I won't be taking over 1,459 champion levels. I'll be taking over however much experience it takes to get from level 1 to level 70, and then all those champion levels combined. All that experience is what transfers at the end. So if I can gain 1 champion level, that will be a bonus. I'm waffling, so I will see you again in quite a while. And welcome back. Got 5 seconds left on the 200% experience booster and currency booster. I need a break from that after a few days of solid experience farming. 3 hours 50 minutes in and up to champion level 1923, so we should make champion level 2000 quite comfortably. I want to do a bit of a change of pace for now, so we're going to switch to gold farming. So I've got the gold farming gear back on. Most of this you've seen earlier. I've crafted a few new pieces, these blue ones in particular. So ability rate extra gold on the helm, just extra gold on the necklace, haste extra gold ability rate since these came out of the free cubes. As we progress through the initial trials, Integralis Mantle, haste extra gold. Fire Lily was a 71 or a 72 before, but it's haste and extra gold. I kept this, which was a drop from trials, just for the extra gold stats. Powers, not going to do anything with this many champion levels on story maps. Nature damage and crit damage are completely useless. Havoc gloves, which were a drop from trials as well, but at level 76 they've got a very nice extra gold value, so kept those. Just crafted a general bracer with ability rate and extra gold. The belt I think was just a drop from trials, and it had extra gold and ability rate, which helps. Pants came from the ephemeral cubes, so movement speed, extra gold, ability rate. Same with boots, movement speed, extra gold, ability rate. Just epic rings as extra gold as the only stat, same with those. And then I've crafted a couple of blue rare igniters items, so haste and extra gold on the torch and haste and extra gold on firebug. In terms of what that does for stats for story mode, that amount of power, everything's going to be one hit and just die, so we don't need to be too worried about our haste rating. Crit rating, crit damage are irrelevant because we have a Fire Lily equipped. We don't need to worry about bonus damage stats, we're going to be massively overpowered. Ability rate 1313, so might be able to increase the level of Smokescreen. Extra gold at 3395. Now we could push that higher if I wanted to by crafting 1,000,000 necklaces and rings at the jeweler and upgrading these until we've got legendary ones and have something about 130% extra gold on each of those. But we're going to make so much gold that that's not really worth doing. So we've got these abilities have finished upgrading to 10, so everything else is pure synergy from here on in. Let's get these remaining level 5 skills up to level 6, which we can do instantly with these. And these should be 6 hours to upgrade, so we'll do some of these as well. It's only 6 books. We can do 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do all the level 6 skills up to 7. Which one did I just drop in? Multi-shot, that was that one, so that one and that one. 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and take these up to 7 as well. So even though the skills that I'm going to use for push are all at level 10, still upgrading other skills because we want synergy bonuses, so we just ticked past 130, which is where these stats became available, so our attack speed will be a bit higher as well, although in real terms it's not going to change anything. Might as well set these on their way. 18 hours. I won't use those books. I'll let them stay in the inventory. So for gold farming, first of all we need to stick in our Smokescreen, and we'll put Nimble Fighter in as well so we can move about nice and fast. And it might help if we pop. I'm going to use a greater currency booster even though not yet at the gold farming maps. I'm still only here on map 2 of world 2, and the target is I want to get up here to world 4. So the way I'll be playing these, I think most of them are just sprint through to the end, so hopefully we can just sprint through, and then when we're near the end give it a smoke screen, probably around this point, kill a few enemies at the end. There we have a smoke screen again. Why are we still in combat? None of that makes sense. Why are we not breaking combat? Have I missed something from Smokescreen? So we're completely wasting time. Finally we break aggro. That shouldn't have happened. But we'll pick up a lot of gold along the way. So where are we? We're already at 2.5 million. I might as well store these down here because we might pick up a fair few books along the way. I don't think I'll record every map as we go because that's just going to take some time. I do want to see if we fail to break aggro again. It'd be interesting to know. It's not breaking, is it? Perhaps I do need to level the ability up. We have broken combat now, so perhaps I shouldn't have set those other skills on the way to level 7 quite so soon. Oh dear, where's that come from? Can we get through? I think what I'm going to do then is pop. I don't really want to pop an experience booster. No, we'll stick with this. We'll say it's the first big mistake of the event. We'll just fight our way through. If we can get enough books to upgrade, then great. Oh, didn't want to go down there, did I? How not to speed through these maps? I'm still at a loss as to why we're not breaking aggro when I hit Smokescreen. Ah, these people are pulling aggro. Brain, finally in gear. Although I'm personally breaking aggro, our companions are staying in combat, so remove them, things should work much better now. Stairway to Lavania, which is one of the most broken maps in the game in how you can break out of it. So let's see if we can get through to about here, and then we'll just kill in this room. That's better, isn't it? I think we do have a quest in here. We have to investigate the tanks, don't we? So this one, we can sort of rush it once these 3 tanks have been looked at. So we've done 1. Problem with Smokescreen on World 2 as well is there's so many enemies that break stealth. We'll come through here, so we are sneaking through nicely to this point, but unfortunately, there we are.
Shiny coin.
Don't need to hang around. Quest done. Through the jungle. This should be a nice example of just sprinting to the end, kill everything in the end room, and get out. Although I will Smokescreen on the last group of enemies before running into the final room. Then when we kill the bunch of robots in that room, nothing else is in aggro. I am not in combat. Oh, that bug needs fixing. I will do centre home, and then I will pause the video. We can sneak through there, cut out most of the map so that we can get through it quicker. I think what I'll do, we'll finish this map, I'll pause the video, and once we're up to where I want to do the actual gold farming, we'll meet back up and do the gold farming. Or at least I'll show the start of that, and then we can finish the video with the results of gold farming. That's better. Running through, now we don't have companions, pulling aggro and everything. So my fault early on. So yes, I will carry on running the story maps and just doing any quests that come along the way until we're through to where I want to do the gold farm, and at that point probably pop another 200% currency booster, and we shall get going with gold farming proper. See you again shortly. And welcome back. So I've run story world all the way through and completed the story maps, or the story steps as well, up to map 42 on world 4. Map 43 is where we'll be doing gold farming, but as you saw, if I try to leave without picking up that quest, we're going to get an annoying "you've got a quest." So I'll pick up the quest, but I won't actually do anything about the quest while we're in the map. So that picking up the quest will prevent that pop-up from appearing, and by not collecting the quest item in this map, it will mean that every time we open the world map, it will pop us straight to the map that we want for running gold farming. If I complete the quest, it will be trying to put us onto the next one. I'm going to shoot my way through the first run through, purely because I have picked up a daily quest on the main account. I thought, since we're coming here anyway for gold farming, I might as well run it on this character. So you'll see we're picking up all these books or these pages, which are for the daily quest, not the actual quest that Alarion just gave us. So into the final room, we'll blow all these up. So we saw up here, it was briefly saying "click me." That's where the actual quest item is, up there. We want to leave that alone. And as long as we don't pick that up, then we don't get badgered about, or we get put back on the same map again. So we're back straight on Darkhold Citadel. If I had collected that item, then the story would try and progress through to the next one, and I would have to select Darkhold Citadel every time. So this is how I tend to run gold farming on here. You sprint through to this last group of enemies, hit Smokescreen, set off the heat seekers in the end room in the middle of everything. They're all dead. Wait for a bit of gold to fly in, and then get out. Now, I'm not waiting for all the gold in the room to fly to me. The vast majority of it appears or is collected by you within the first few seconds, and then only a few thousand rolls in over the next sort of 4 or 5. So blow them up, collect the 3 chests. That's what I'll do next time, is just show our starting gold, and then we'll show how much gold there are after a few seconds, and I will let the rest of the gold fly in just to show how that finishes. So 47.58 is where we are at the start. So literally sprint through. I could probably do another stealth, which we'll do one there just to speed us along, and we blow these up, open those. So within those few seconds we've gained 130,000 roughly. Now if we wait around for all of this, which is a lot longer, and it only went up a few thousand from there, so just getting out after a few seconds when that main gold has flown in saves you enough time to get a few extra runs in, and therefore more gold overall. Okay, blow them up. And that'll do. Out we get, and we're up to 5 million. We've already got more than enough gold to craft the push set, and we've got enough materials, so absolutely everything that we do from this point on is just bonus stuff. I'm going to pop the 200% currency booster, and I will be running this for quite some time. Once I've run this or started this map 20 times, we'll get randomized starts. We won't be running all the way from the start. We could be starting in this room or here. or in some slightly more annoying places. So the only downside with Bounty Hunter on gold farming like this is you're not getting the benefit of, say, with a mage with all its shatters, which you can trigger as you run through a map, and you get loads of gemstones and books of learning as you go as well. With this we're ignoring all of the enemies. Smokescreen on the last group before the final room, and Heat Seekers takes care of that. We'll do a couple more. We're on run 8, we'll take it to run 10 and you'll have the idea. So we might get a few books because there are elites in this end room. Books of learning will only drop from bosses and elites, so in case you were wondering where they come from. Second from last one for the camera, and then we can meet up at the end of gold farming and see where we are. How are we doing? 5.5 million, so that hasn't taken long to get another 500,000 gold. Let's clear the inventory. So yes, I will be doing that for 33 minutes, so I'll see you again when that timer has run down. And welcome back. So gold farming is finished. I've put the character back into experience farming mode. So 15.7 million gold now sitting, which is way too much, but it means that we can craft all the push gear and take back well over 10 million gold. What remains for me is I need to do another hour and a half experience farming, because I want to take back at least 2,000 champion levels worth of experience. So what I'll do is finish this video here. Next time out will be experience farming and hopefully getting the push gear together. I'm going to let these skills upgrade naturally overnight, and then since gold farming is done, I can then upgrade these, let them catch up to 7 where everything else is. Thankfully we've got loads of books, so we'll be able to do that instantaneously for those 2 abilities, get them all the way up, and then it's just boost the synergy. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below, especially if I've done something in the video and you're not sure why I did it that way and I failed to explain, then feel free to ask. And as always, I'll see you again next time.